Hello and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be going through some potential leagues in FIFA 16. Well, that's going to be a series of mine that I'm going to be doing where I'm going to go through, as I said, potential leagues that could feature in FIFA 16, and the first of which will be the Chinese Super League, and I'm going to be going through some of the players who could feature if the league is introduced in the next game of FIFA. The first page of 4 players is, first of all, Demba Ba, striker, just moved from Turkish side Besiktas to go to Shanghai something. I don't know the names of the clubs, but you can see the badges there. And he looks like he could be a good card, could be usable next year. And then we got Alan, who you might remember from a few years ago. He was a good silver card on FIFA 13, FIFA 12. I used him quite a bit, but he looks a bit slow and he is very short. Helen Barkos, another player who would not be very usable. Looks like one of those average goal cards you get. Then we got Tim Cahill, former Everton centre forward. He could be a good player. You never know. He could be good in the midfield. He's good at heading. He's good at physically good, and he's not too bad at shooting as well. Then we have Batala and Kleber as a club link. First of all, Batala, he looks like a good player. He looks like he could be a usable player. And then we got Kleber, a former Porto man, but he could easily be a 5-star skiller next year. He's only 3-star skills on FIFA 14, but I've been watching some clips of him, and he does a lot of skills in games, so you never know. He could one day, well, maybe next year, be a 5-star skiller to link up with Batala. Batala's got pretty good passing as well, so that could be a good link. And then we got Marcelo Moreno, or something like that, a former Shakhtar Donetsk striker. He's a good player. He's got some good stats, 82 physical, 81 shooting. He could be useful. And then we got Husty. I have not got a clue how to say that name. But he looks like one of the best players in the league with 80 rating, 80 pace, 82 dribbling, and 84 shooting. Looks like a really good card out on that left wing. If you haven't realised already, you can tell this actual league is full of club links. But first of all, in this next section, we're going to go with Damjanovic, the former K-League striker, looking at a 76 overall on FIFA 16. About that, well, these are obviously my predictions. He's got really okay stats, actually. 79 pace, 79 physical, not too bad, and also 81 shooting. He could be a good player. Then we have Alberto Gilardino, who you can see there has dropped off a lot. At 71 overall. He used to be one of my favourite players to watch when he was a little bit younger. But obviously last season he played for Fiorentina on loan, and he didn't do very well, so I've put him down to a 71 rate. And then we have Asamoah Gyan, an absolute beast. He could be the Emenike of the next game. He is amazing. Last season he scored more goals than games in his last club, and now at an 83 overall, he could be, well, I reckon I'd use him so much because he looks absolutely amazing. Then we have Ricardo Goulart, also plays for the same team as Gilardino. He looks okay, but I don't feel like he's going to be that good next year. And here we have another 5-star skiller. Here's Elkerson. He was 5-star skills on FIFA 13 and FIFA 12, so he could regain his status as a 5-star skiller striker. He's a really good player, and I believe he could be great next year. Then we have Ida Johnson, who's actually just moved to the Chinese league from Bolton Wanderers, and he's got some poor stats of only 42 pace. He wouldn't be used very much, I don't feel like. Then we have Jusili, the CDM, used to play for Angie Makachkala. And he's a good player. He's got some good stats, and he could be a great Silver next year. And you can make a really good Brazilian Chinese Super League team, like seriously. Then we have Montillo, Argentinian cam with some fantastic stats, 80 pace and 84 dribbling, also 77 passing. He could be a great player next year. And now we go with another 3 potential 5-star skillers, but the first one is Jaja. He used to be 5-star skills, and he could easily be 5-star skills again. He's 6'2", 81 physical with 5-star skills. He could be an absolute beast in the centre of midfield. Then we have Robinho, the striker. Again, another player who could be absolutely amazing. Also playing for the same club as Elkerson. That would be a great link. And talking about that club link, look at Diamante. He's in the same club. But Robinho's stats are crazy. 82 pace, 84 dribbling. And that would be a card I would definitely use. And finally, the third potential 5-star skiller is Aloisio. Not a player I've really... Aloisio, I'm not really sure how to say that name. But he looks really good. He looks like a fantastic player. 80 shooting, 80 physical, and 74 pace. Not too bad at all. Now we have a bit of a more of the average player section because I wanted to get as many players as possible. And first we have Mazu with 93 pace. He looks like a great striker who actually could be very usable playing for Niger. That's not India, that's actually Niger. And he's got 84 physical and 93 pace. That's an unbelievable card. Then we have Ogbu with 80 pace and 80 physical. Again, another good African player in the Chinese Super League. Dario Conca. Again, another player who looks really good with 84 dribbling, 83 passing. He could be a useful player, also linking perfectly with Azerbaijan. Well, not perfectly, but East Asia, same team. And then we have Bakila, Jeremy Bakila. Doesn't look like the greatest player. I don't think I'd be using him very much. Here we have the first defensive player so far, and it's Papadopoulos. And you might be realizing that isn't a lot of good defensive players. I only really know the foreign players in the league. I don't really know any of the Chinese players. Maybe there are some good Chinese players, but I don't really know about that. But anyway, Papadopoulos, he has 72 pace on my card, 73 defending, and 74 physical. It's the same card as what he had last year on career mode, and it looks like a really good one. Then we have Paulinho, again, another Brazilian player who could be a really good, useful player in this squad with really good all-rounded stats. Similar card to Ruben Michael, another player with some good stats all-rounded, but just poor defensively. And finally, on this section, we have Salilovic with only 42 pace, but he's got a great free kick on him, and that could be, again, another useful aspect of the Chinese league next year. And finally, to round off this episode, we have gone with Samые, the former Getafe cam with some good stats. I reckon he could be a usable player with 4-star skills. Sissoko, an absolute beast. I definitely use him next year. I really like him this year, and that's a very similar card to what he has, only he is a silver now, so he could be a little bit expensive. Then we have Diego Tardelli. Again, another good player. He could be 5-star skills, but I don't think he would be. I think he'd probably be 4 or 3. He's a good player, 83 pace as well. Then finally, Wagner. Never really heard of this guy, but I saw him come up on some other people's videos about the Chinese Super League. And doing my research, I found out that he is a quite good player, so you never know, he could be a little bit of a hidden gem next year. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and put down in the comments below a league you think deserves to be on FIFA, and I'll do that maybe in the next or the episode after. And I'll see you then, and peace.